Hey all, J-Man here. I just wanted to tell you about beardedshirts.com. It's a great place to get a lot of cool superhero shirts and other merchandise. You can scroll, they've always got sales on. As you can see, they've got these really cool print all over shirts, which I really love. That's Eddie, the founder of the site. And if you're looking for stuff, all you got to do is you click on the search here and you can type in all over. And that's going to show you the all over prints, which are really, really cool. Look at that. You got Legion of Superheroes, you got Brave and the Bold, you got JSA, you got Superman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, all kinds of stuff. So check out beardedshirts.com. Hey guys, J-Man here. Welcome to a special Sunday live stream where we're going to talk about Transformers and specifically Transformers 1. It'll be an open mic, so we'll talk for a bit and I'll send a link out if anybody wants to join in. Let me get a link right now and I'll put it up in the channel members posts. So hold on. So in the community tab, so if you are a Legionnaire, if you're a member of the channel, you should be able to go to the community tab. One second here. And I will do a post here just for, this will be just for members first. Let me just get that going right now. And put a link down there. And we're going to say Legionnaires. Boom, there you go. So if you go to the community tab, if you're a Legionnaire, you can go to the community tab right now in YouTube, and you'll see a StreamYard link, which will bring you to backstage to go live with us. So there you go. Once I'll keep that open for a little bit, and we'll talk back and forth, and then after a while, I'll throw one in the general chat, and people can come in from the chat and come talk to us about it. All right. There is not a lot going on next week. I don't have a lot of streams planned, but I'm going to do streams. It's just our regular streams aren't going to be happening. So Monday we will have our Legion. We will have our Legion live stream on Monday, so that's going to happen. There won't be anything Tuesday, but Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday I'm open for stuff. So we're going to see. There won't be a Fantastic Friday this week. There will be other things. I might start doing the fantasy. I want to do the fantasy tournament of movies. Maybe do some current stuff. Maybe just a state of Marvel or state of DC, or maybe talk about the absolute stuff coming out. I don't know. We'll kind of keep it loose, and we'll see where we're gonna go. Let's give a shout out to the channel members, of course. First, I will mention our good buddy Mike Alonso, Clobberin Times. He passed away a few months ago now, and we miss him. And he's a great guy. He got me into Blake 7, and he got me into the Legion of Superheroes. So we appreciate you. So we always mention him. I don't think he was a big Transformers guy, so he probably would not have gone to see this movie in particular. But he is still a Legionnaire and always will be. So we're always going to mention him. And of course, let's mention our other Legionnaires. These are the channel members. So Dan, who you guys have seen, I think, a couple times in chat. He comments mostly on my comic review videos. So thanks, Dan. We appreciate your support. Of course, Sean, who you know, Sean's coming tonight. He's a little bit late, so he'll show up a little bit later. Steven, Steven, I don't think has seen Transformers 1, so I don't think we'll see him tonight, but you guys will see him on the wrestling streams. Brennan, who you've seen a bunch of times in chat, of course. Mark D with a C. I think everyone here knows Mark D with a C. RR, who was here yesterday, last night for a special stream, which we covered Darkseid versus Galactus, The Hunger. That was awesome. So thanks for coming on for that one. Philip Story, who thank you, Philip, for posting on all my Star Trek videos. I appreciate that, all your comments. S Vaughn 82, that's Scotty, who's a good friend. He does the Dazzler streams with me, and I've got my Dazzler shirt in the back. Digger Jim, who I met from the Comic Vets channel. Comic Vet has a great channel. He was in the chat earlier, so I'm going to put his link up. And Legion of Comics, that's Mark, who was on talking about Transformers not too long ago when we were ranking the Transformer live action movies. So check out that live stream. That was pretty fun. Let's see who's in the chat. We're just going to go really just casual today. We're not going to go crazy. I know a couple of my other guys are going live, like Mark's going live, I think in about an hour and a half tonight. So that he might. Oh, wait, we've got him in the. He's in the chat. Hey, Mark, how's it going? First, let's say hi to Joe Dog. Joe Dog was here first. What's up? What's my favorite Batman logo? Oh, geez. Superpowers. The Superpowers Batman logo. So pretty much, it's very close to Batman Returns. I don't know the years. Whatever, it's got to be the yellow, the oval yellow with the bat, with the curvy one, the curvy bat logo. Yours is from 7072. Cool. Also back from RK. Yeah, RK. I know them. Yeah, Chris is here. Thank you, Chris. You haven't seen it yet. That's cool. So guys, make sure you subscribe to Chris's channel. Let me get the link up. Hold on a second. Yeah, let me get that link in the chat here. Chris. Oh, there you. Oops. Come on. What am I doing here? Comic Vet. There you go. Make sure you guys are subscribed to Chris, and Mark is here. How's it going, dude? Mark's the link to Legion of Comics is in all my videos going forward now. So I've been there. So it's in the description of this video plus my other videos. I'll throw it up in the chat anyways. What do you say? Does that mean it'll be a terrible Friday? It could mean that I'm going to do something. I'll figure something out. I'll take suggestions if someone wants to give any suggestions here. Let me put Legion's link in there. There you go. Boom. I don't have my mods today. Sean's running late, so I'm doing mod duty. Yeah, Sean will be showing up eventually. So before we get into it, I did watch the first 2 episodes of Agatha All Along. I didn't throw up, so there's that. That's a positive. I understood the dialogue, so I guess that was another positive. This is all comparing to Acolyte and the latest Doctor Who run, which is these are just the abysmal shows. I think once you start watching the abysmal Doctor Who that's on right now, and the last couple Star Wars shows, I think once you've watched those, you're not as like offended by stuff. So this Agatha show, it's a show. It's all right. I actually like Agatha herself. Catherine Hahn, I think, is that her name? I like her. That's about it. I don't really like any other character. Agatha all along. No, I didn't barf. I didn't barf on it, Joe. I didn't throw up. I did throw up on Doctor Who though, but I didn't throw up on this one. No, they kept saying that it was like an agenda show. So far that hasn't happened in the first 2 episodes. It's just normal. It's the typical show. Like, it's kind of slow. It took 2 episodes for it to just say what the story's going to be. Probably could have been 1 episode. Look, I get it's like a 5 out of 10. You know, maybe a 5.5 out of 10. Like, you know, it's all right. When you're like Acolyte, to me was probably like a 1 out of 10 or something like that. Doctor Who there's been a couple of zeros. Some of the episodes have been a 0 out of 10. Or maybe like a 0.5 out of 10 or something like that. So I'd say Agatha's like a 5, maybe 4.5, 5. It's a show. If you like it, I'm not going to say. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Just, you know, that's it. There's nothing inherently bad about Agatha. Yeah, there's nothing inherently bad. It's just, exactly, Mark. Exactly. Like I think the thing is that like when you're watching some of these other shows, they're so abysmal. Like the new Doctor Who is just so bloody awful that it's just like bad. And the Acolyte is a badly produced program. It breaks lore, that's one thing, but it's also very poorly produced and written to the point where characters change motivations. Like within the same episode, a character changes for no reason or does and says really stupid things. Agatha just has no purpose. It's just a show to make a show. It's exactly a product. I don't want to say it's like a Big Mac because I really enjoy Big Macs, but it's like a generic kind of show, and you're like, okay, there's your show, and all right. And so it's not, I didn't throw up. I don't think it's cringe. I'll finish it, like, so there you go. We're all down the Witch's Road. Yeah, the Witch's Road. Yeah, it's not made of yellow bricks. So there you go. You watch. I gotta watch Penguin. Makes low quality Agatha stand out really bad. Okay, yeah. So I haven't seen Penguin yet. I'll watch Penguin. But yeah. Oh, hey, Flash by Night. I want to acknowledge that you're here. So if you're on the Instagram group that Chris has set up, I posted a StreamYard link if people want to come on. So if anyone wants to come on and talk Transformers 1. So yeah, there you go. I know Mark liked Transformers 1. I think you give it an 8.5. Flash, I know you liked it. I don't think I saw your rating. If you did give a rating, I missed it. I saw you talking about it on Instagram, saying how much you thought it was great. So I really liked Transformers 1. Sean and I didn't go together. I saw it on my own in IMAX, and I thought it was really exciting. And I ended up immediately buying Sentinel Prime, who was just like awesome. First of all, he looks cool. You didn't rate it. I thought so, because I watched your thing. I watched your video. But you're with you on a 9 out of 10. Yeah. I think Sean said he's about a 7.5 or an 8 out of 10. I think Legion was 8.5 out of 10. So we're all like, Sean is a little bit on the lower side, but Sean is a much more Transformers guy than I am. It's like, that's like one of his top things. So for me, I'm just kind of below that. Sean knows a lot more than I do as well in general about Transformers, and he's experienced way more of the shows, more than all of us, more than I don't know about Flash. I don't know if he's seen more. He probably has. Mark, I know you haven't seen like everything, but Sean really has seen almost everything, or at least knows about everything. So he's a bit more of an expert than me. But going from a G1 kind of guy that I am, I thought it was really neat. I think they really captured a lot of elements in Transformers and were able to put it into a 100-minute movie, 105 minutes, whatever it was, 100 minutes. And it kind of made sense. And they didn't give you like so many characters that you lost track. I think sometimes you can lose people. I'm going to show it to my wife when I get it on 4K, and we'll see what she thinks, because she thought it looked pretty interesting. Let's Sean's here. Let's bring Sean in. Hold on, let me get him in here. Hey. Ooh. All right, so pretty sure Sean seen more than me. Yeah, so I was just saying. So Sean, did you give it a 7.5? Is that what you said for Transformers 1?
7.5. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Legion, Mark said 8.5. Flash is 9. I'm a 9 because I thought it was like super exciting. So there's very the negatives. So I've watched nobody else's. I saw Flash's review on Instagram because I'm following him, and I know he's a Transformers guy. So I watched his thing. I know Mark likes Transformers based on the Bay films that we had him on. I watched your no. Oh shit! I haven't watched. I'm sorry. I haven't watched your video because I didn't want to watch it because you posted yours before I saw the movie. So I didn't go back to watch yours. So I will go back and watch yours where you can tell me about it now. And
yeah,
I knew who else. That's it. I didn't watch anyone else's reviews. I a 1-minute short from Rodimus Primal, who is the only Transformer channel of the guy that I trust. I trust Rodimus Primal. He is not a shill for any. He does get product from Hasbro, but he doesn't shill for stuff. He just tells it like it is, and he'll be like, "I don't like this figure," or "This product's not that good," or whatever. Hey, Shooter, how's it going, man? This T1 better or worse than? Oh, I was like, this is way better. The best Michael Bay movie gets like, I don't know, like a 4 or 5 out of 10 for me. Maybe a 6 out of 10. I thought this movie was way better than any of those Michael Bay ones for sure. That's a good score from Sean. Yeah, that is a good score. I'm going a lot of what is Flashing? Sorry, but from what I know, they pick small things from multiple. Yes, yeah. They did. This is a difficult task what's the mission statement? Present a new Transformers film that will be for children, families, plus introduce new people to Transformers, plus start a new continuity, plus have as much G1 references. I mean, like, there's a lot of things. And if I said go, if I told you these things and said, okay, Sean, go for it, I mean, it'd be hard.
Well, to me, it wouldn't. I would do this. And this is what I was saying before, like we were talking about this before, and I was like, this is every kid's headcanon that read the comics and watched the cartoon back in the 80s. We're like, let's moosh them together. And to you, that is what it is, right? That Primus created the Transformers, the Quintessons come down and claim it's theirs, but it's not, it is a mushing of all that stuff. And they worked in all the gods and everything, that the first primes and all that stuff. Megatronus looks like the Decepticon symbol. It's all
that was me.
Obvious. Yeah, it's obvious, but the thing is, nobody was fan enough before this point to do that. Every fan wanted something like this, and this is what we got with this movie. So that's why I was really impressed by that. When we first heard about this, I was like, oh, Transformers 1, I didn't even know if it was going to be CGI or cell. I figured it would be CGI. Right. And then when they talked about it, Orion Pax and everything, like I remember like an interview with the people behind this. They mentioned Orion Pax, and as soon as they said that, in my head, I was like, I think I trust these guys. So yeah,
definitely take them. And these are affordable. I just got Sentinel. These are they've done again. Hasbro has done some stupid goof shit stuff, but they love Transformers, and anytime they make something crap, it's never Transformers, because they know Transformers is their baby. They'll do stupid shit with other things, but Transformers. But this is the lower price point. So they've got those Battler toys, which are the lowest price guys. Then they have those 1 or 2 changers, like it's like 1 or 2 motions and it changes.
Yeah, butterfly knife guys. Yeah,
and then you've got the bigger ones for like the little kids that don't have the hand-eye coordination to play with the small ones. They got those bigger toys, and then they've got those really big ones, like those is there Studio Series, and then there's the
Leader Class or Ranger Class.
Leader Class. So Leader Class is what we would be getting. This is I think this is Studio.
Yeah.
Or what? This is
really?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe not. I have to take a look. But this is the lower. This was easy to get. It's like $28 or something, and he transforms, and he's pretty damn neat. Like.
Yeah, I saw the Rock'em Sock'em thing with Optimus Prime and Megatron. They don't call it that, but that's what it is.
I'm gonna buy that for my nephew. You get Megatron and Prime.
They're toys, but you can put them on a platform. And they can. That's awesome.
Yeah, and you're controlling it. So I watched a few YouTube videos before I'm going to purchase it. So yeah, you put your 2 guys. Yeah, they transform into their things. Then you put them on 2 things and they swivel. And then you use your 2 fingers and you go like this, and that it whips them around, and they whip their arms around, and you just try to knock the other guy off. It is Rock'em Sock'em. Cool. Yeah. And then you could buy other guys though. Like you can get Sentinel, you can get Elita 1, you can get Bumblebee, you can get maybe Arachnid or something, like whatever. You can get some of the other ones, and you can have a whole wrestling match fight. So I'm gonna get that, and that's like a $30 price point for kids, so you can get that for the my nephew's really into he wants to beat up stuff. He's not allowed to watch Power Rangers because he gets too worked up and wants to go around kicking the crap out of everybody.
That was the criticism back in the 90s.
It's true though. Listen, even after I watch Power Rangers, I want to go out and beat up people. It's like I'm almost caught up to. I'm almost finished Dino Fury, and then I got to do Cosmic Fury. So I'm almost but even I watch Power Rangers and I get all pumped up to go out and I want to go fight or whatever. It's like it definitely works. All the parents are like, every time my kid watches Power Rangers, he gets into fighting schools. I'm like, well, yeah, because Power Rangers makes you want to beat up things.
Yeah.
But all right, so we're into spoilers, as everybody knows. So we saw this on our own. You saw it at the big theater in IMAX, right?
Yep. Yeah.
And I saw it in IMAX as well. Not my theater was, well, I saw it. on a Friday afternoon show.
Right.
So it was people would have still been at work. Kids would have been in school or whatever it is,
Yeah,
right?
and
So
you saw it on a Friday though. Yeah, the kids would
I
have
saw it on
been.
Friday afternoon. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
there's
I
only like
saw
10
it.
people.
I saw it at 7 p.m. on a Thursday, and there was like not a lot of people there. And there had to have been maybe less than 10 people.
Oh
There
wow.
was one family. That's cool. But and then just couples and me, sad, lonely me. But yeah, no, and the family was excited for it. They're all
Mhm.
talking loudly about like what the next movie could bring and all that stuff. So that's great, Um, but yeah, it was cool. I mean, I don't know how much this is making this weekend.
I
It's
have no
probably,
idea.
I don't know, and I don't know what the legs will be on this. Because I find that studios are just cutting it off anyways, and they'll say like, okay, the digital is this, like they already have the dates picked out. Just let it breathe for a bit and see what happens.
Yeah, it's like Wolverine and Deadpool's in like 2 weeks or something, 2 or 3 weeks,
Yeah,
and that's going to be on that, and that'll be downloadable.
yeah, yeah.
Like, let it
Well, it's made
go.
over a billion at this point, so
Let it keep going, man. Let's see how crazy this thing can get. I was seeing Transformers, guy behind me. One for Deadpool and Wolverine, please.
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
still, dude. People are
Still
still
going.
going.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
still going. Let them go. People have gone multiple times because
Right.
that movie has a lot of action and it's a lot of fun. So people are just like, you know what? I'll just go again.
Well,
And it's
it
not
makes me
17 hours long. It's like it's not 3 hours, so you're not like, oh, like you
Well,
know,
if you remember, Batman Begins had legs in that it
it
didn't
did.
like crush the box office in the opening weekend, but every weekend it would make another 20 million, 20 million, 20 million. It's like people would word of mouth spread, and it had
Mhm.
legs. If you said, okay, doesn't look like the opening weekend was great, let's cut it off right here, then you would have like suffocated that movie.
Mhm. I
But
saw
that's how
that
it
three
made.
times. I ended up going
Yeah,
3 times to Batman Begins. I was like, wow, this is
yeah,
really good. It's
yeah,
probably it's in the top two best Batman films if you're counting just as Batman films. For me, I personally like Returns better
yeah, yeah.
than Batman Begins. But I can see someone like if someone says Batman Begins is their favorite live action film,
Right.
not counting Adam West, of course, because
Yeah.
that's clearly the best. But not counting that, some people forget there was a film. So
Yeah.
it would be fourth best for me. But in any case, it's between 89 and this one. So I mean, what are you going to do, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, if someone says Begins is their favorite Batman, it'd be hard to really argue it. You know, it's like
No.
Scarecrow isn't as cool, but other than Scarecrow, I mean, the actor's great and he looks kind of creepy with his mask. It just didn't develop him enough. Um, but like everything
You
else
do
was really
nothing.
cool.
Yeah, to paraphrase a kid from Superman 2,
He didn't
you
even do
do nothing.
anything. He didn't even do nothing. Come on. Let's go. I hated those kids. I remember I saw that. I was like, screw these kids. They're going to beat the crap out. It's like, kids, he's taking them away from the city, you dumb little punks. Get out of here.
And he did
It's
do something. He threw General Zod to a Coke sign. That was
I
awesome.
know, and I like Coca Cola. Joe Dog
Yeah.
says he's a fan of the Batman anime, so he's never heard of it. Is it any good, Joe Dog? I'm just joking. My favorite, you know what? But my favorite Batman cartoon and Clobby's favorite Batman cartoon is The Brave and the Bold.
Oh, yeah.
And I would be brave and bold to say that The Brave and the Bold is better than the animated series. I'm gonna get killed.
They're
It's
two
like
different things, right? Yeah.
whoa, through my window, like what someone
What the hell?
what
Well, you
the
get
hell? I love
more
Brave and
DC
the Bold.
guys.
There's
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
right. It's the comic because he teams up with a different
He
guy
teams
every
up with
time.
someone. Yeah, yeah,
It's,
yeah.
it's brilliant.
It's cool.
You have to oh, I
See
know.
the
I have to see the
Christopher
Chris.
Reeve
I
movie.
know. Well, I mean, I'm buying it on whatever version comes out, Blu-ray, 4K, whatever it is. It's like Christopher. I will definitely. I'm going to check again this week and see if it's opened up a little bit more around here.
Yeah.
Christopher Reeve is like my favorite person ever. I've been donating. I have a recurring donation to his charity from like, gosh, it's been like 20, like before I knew Sean. So it's been like over 20 years, and it's just a recurring payment that I always send them, and and I was invited. This is crazy, Mark. Because I'm a donator. They invited me to a screening because they invited all the donors to a special screening of the film on the Warner Brothers lot. But I have no way of getting there or whatever, but also you had to donate. I can't remember what the minimum donation was. It was like $1,000, or maybe it was $500 or $500 or $1,000 or something like that. You had to donate. I wouldn't have, I don't have that. And that's 500 American. That would have been like close to like $800 for me. I just thought there's no way I have it. Right. I wouldn't have been able to go anyways, but yeah, it's pretty cool. You do get updates and stuff. Anyways, whatever. I love Christopher Reeve. Obviously he's the best. I'm just going to automatically get that movie. For the past 20 something years, I've been wearing the Go Forward dog tags from the Christopher Reeve Foundation. I wear it on my belt every day. If for some reason I'm not wearing it on my belt, which has almost never happened, I'll wear the dog tags, which I also sometimes wear in addition to the belt. So yeah, I love it. And Superman, the movie is second favorite superhero movie. Superman, the movie is my favorite it's my favorite.
Oh yeah, it's my favorite superhero movie. Yeah.
It's my favorite superhero movie, but it's like, for me, Conan the Barbarian is my number one favorite movie of all time. Number 2 is 2001: A Space Odyssey. Number 3 is Superman. Number 4 is Empire Strikes Back. Number 5 is Escape from New York. The top one is Conan, but those other 4 movies are interchangeable. Like some days I'll say Empire Strikes Back is better than, whatever. But those are my top 5. Another reason I know I should move to the south. Yeah, I know. But I do like I like ice powers. If I had powers, I would do ice. Your number 1. It is the best superhero movie for sure. Number 1 is Spider-Man. So Spider-Man 2 is definitely in the top superhero movies for sure. There's some movies, Superman, Spider-Man 2. I'm trying to think of some other ones where like almost everybody likes them. Like my mom's like, oh, I really like. My mom loves Spider-Man 2. She liked part 1 and 2, and my mom liked all 3, and so did my wife. My wife liked all 3 of those. She likes part 2 the best, but her only criticism of part 3 was that it was a little bit too long for her, and she doesn't know who Venom is, but she's like, the Venom guy didn't do much, but he looked cool. He did look scary, but Spider-Man 2 is a bloody like 10 out of 10. That's a 10. Right. Superman 2 is your favorite. Sorry, yeah. Nothing is more badass than Zod. Yeah, I like Superman 2, of course. I like them all. I like all 4. I like. This is my post. I've got my Superman 3 poster right there, and I also have the Superman 1 poster, and I have the Superman 4. But my poster for 3 and my poster for 4 are original one sheets, not reprints. My Superman 1 poster, of course, is a reprint. There's no way I'm spending thousands to get an original. Superman 2, I don't have. It's hard to find. They've got reprints of it, and I don't like getting reprints. The only reason I have the Superman 1 poster in reprint is because it came with my that Warner Brothers thing. Did you get that, Sean? That Warner Brothers thing? It's going to be hard to see it. You see this box here?
Probably didn't.
That's a huge that is a DVD of Superman 1. It's a huge box. You get a poster, folded poster. You get film cells. You get lobby cards. You get a whole bunch of stuff in that. Steve bought that for me, actually.
Yeah,
that was a Steve purchase for me from my birthday or something.
Right. And
it came with an original one sheet, not original, a reprint one sheet, folded like the way it would have been folded back, like back when it had come out. It's really neat. You're not too crazy about Wonder Woman. Well, there's my Wonder Woman stuff right there.
They've done Wonder Woman dirty over the years. Like, they took so long to make a movie. It's so stupid. And anytime filmmakers, even Joss Whedon, would talk about Wonder Woman and their problems with it, they carry on about stuff that was ignorant. It's like she doesn't have a rogues gallery. She does. She doesn't have interesting stories. She does. It's like, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Yeah.
God damn. Yeah.
So Wonder Woman, that one shelf, I used to have that entire thing was just Wonder Woman. I pared it down because I had so much Wonder Woman stuff. And when George Perez did the number 1, post-crisis relaunch, that is one of my biggest collections. I don't have every issue, but I have almost all of it. Yeah. And for the longest time, Wonder Woman was my largest collection of comics, man. No, I like the Donner cut as a cool thing to see of what potentially could have been. I just feel that it doesn't. It doesn't come together as a film because the music doesn't really fit. Some of the line delivery is different than the better delivery. A lot of
And
those
there's
are
a lot of
forced
test
takes.
footage that they used.
Test,
There's like
test
audition
footage.
footage in the movie.
Yeah.
So it's a cool little what if, but it's not.
Mhm.
And yeah, as J-Man said, the key thing I don't like is the different takes of some of the most iconic lines in the movie. Care to Step Outside is gone.
I
And
know.
why do you say this to me when you know I will kill you for it is done in a different way that's not as iconic as why do you say this to me when you know I will
Story.
kill you for
Kill
it?
you
I,
for it.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. They took Step Outside. I could have almost taken anything, but
Yeah.
you took it. Would you care to step outside?
Yeah.
Yo,
Why would
that
you
was, I'm getting
get rid of
chills.
that? Yeah.
Even when I say it, I'm getting chills, and that's me saying it. Never mind when Chris says it. He comes this way. Whoosh, I just like, they made a statue of that. Did you see that there's a
Yeah.
statue of because even the guys making the statue, I think it was Iron Studios, even they knew that was the best thing ever. Whoosh, she comes like,
Yeah.
would you care to step outside? And so you're like, yeah,
Yeah.
so good. The Donner
Yeah.
cut has more of the serious takes, which is I don't like some of the goofiness in Superman 2, but I love Superman 2. I love Superman 3. I love Superman 4. I don't care. And San, hi. I didn't say hi. I acknowledge your comment, but hello. I just
Hey,
want to say hello to
Sam.
you.
Hi,
I
everyone.
missed
I
what
didn't
Mark
really say
said.
that.
Do you have an original Superman 2 movie? That is very good because those are expensive or hard to get. There's an alternate version of Superman 3 with the computer, the supercomputer, and
Oh,
Superman
well, yeah.
flying. I've got a line on one. It's an original one sheet rolled. It was actually because this one was rolled. Some of them are still folded at that time because posters didn't fully transition to rolled. Some were still some studios were still folding them. But it's about 300 something. I almost just pulled the trigger and said I'll just get it for 300 because it was such an interesting poster. But part 2 is difficult, or it's really expensive. Neil before Zod, I love it. You prefer the Donner cut? They took that line out. That was like
a
the
lot
reveal
of
of
I find a lot of people do, but a lot of people of a certain age onward prefer the Donner cut.
So yeah, this
It's
is
the
where she
Angel
shoots
Applejack.
him, right? This is where she shoots him, and then he's
yeah,
like,
that's all weird.
I don't know. It's
Why
weird
would
with
she
the
do that?
yeah, like she went and bought a gun. Like, did she register and do a background check, or I don't know what happened.
That was the audition version.
That's the audition tapes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's dramatic, but I mean, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, he's calling you a jet. What gen are we on now? I don't know what we're on. Anymore.
I don't know. They keep switching them around, man.
We're X, right? we're Gen X. That's the
solidly hard Gen X. Yeah.
Suck it.
Suck
it. Register you're an American. Yeah, I don't know. Don't you have to go through a bunch of stuff?
Here you gotta do all sorts of shit.
There's a shit you can't. Yeah. They make it so difficult, but you just don't feel like doing it. Like you're like, I gotta go get a gun. You're like, wait a minute, I have to fill all this shit out. You're like, forget it. I'm not really that into it.
Yeah.
Eric, how's it going?
Eric
Coleman, awesome. Do you think there'll be
I hope so.
Hopefully. Let's talk about Transformers 1. So yeah, I would like to see this continue every 2 years. Do a new Transformers movie continuing this on. This is a good foundation. You got your Primus stuff in there. You got your Primes kind of in there. You've got your Quintessons in there. Got it. Okay, Shooter, take care, man. You got what was I going to say? You got Megatron in there. Now he's got his full Decepticons. You understand why Starscream doesn't like Megatron because he was the leader of that High Guard team, and then Megatron just came out of nowhere and just kind of took it over. So you understand that. What else? You've got Optimus Prime, who's now his full Optimus Prime mode. He got his weapons, his energy axe, and all of that other stuff in there. You got all of those guys are going to follow Optimus because they're going to get their Transformer, their cogs or transformation cogs. You got to see a little bit. Got to see Ironhide. Somebody needs to do. I'm sure someone's already done this on the internet, taken a screenshot and just pointed out every person.
I know that's going to happen. Yeah,
because I mean,
I think Perceptor was in there. There's a lot of the female Autobots in there.
Yes, Chromia. So I saw Blur. Okay, so we were talking about the race. I saw there's a race in the beginning of the beginning of the movie. Basically, the end of the first act is this race or whatever, and you got Blur. I saw Blur. I was like, oh shit, Blur's in this race. I was like, he's got to win this one for sure. I thought Blur won it in the end, but I didn't catch that. It was Chromia who won. I missed who Chromia won, and she's one of the 3 female ones or whatever.
Yeah.
You love the back, the Starscream jealousy. Yeah,
the red one. I'm trying to remember her name. I'm looking it up now. Firestar wasn't in there, but like Alita won, of course. Chromia was in it. Moonracer.
Yes.
And like, Green Light Lancer and Firestar weren't, but they're probably in the background somewhere.
Eric is saying Hot Rod. I didn't notice them. I love Hot Rod. He's one of my favorites.
Probably, yeah.
I didn't notice how. Well, I'm buying this on 4K because
I'm gonna watch the shit out.
Jazz was there. Yeah, Jazz was there. He's the one who got saved. That was cool.
He almost dies. Yeah.
Yeah. Wheeljack was there. Wheeljack's in there.
Yeah.
I mean, holy shit! Like you literally would have to pause. Like there's that speech where Optimus Prime comes down to gather the forces of the bots, the Wicker bots,
and everyone's like crotch height to him, and he's like, oh.
Yeah, that was so neat. But there's guys there, and then when Ironhide, we only got to see a full Ironhide transformation, like, and it's like, and he got bigger, like, oh, and he got like the helmet or whatever. That was pretty good. RC was obvious. We got to see RC. That was she was right. She was standing.
Not
right
the usual take for Shockwave. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is one of the
deadly serious here. He's for laughs, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but okay. So I'm gonna let me shill defend this for a second. They're gonna put me on one of those shill clip videos or whatever. Like, oh, I fucking loved it. I don't know. I'd love to be on those. I wish somebody. The thing is, I can't shill for anything because it's all trash.
No.
I've been shilling for the Wonder Woman Linda Carter TV series. I've been posting reviews. I'm gonna do one every Wednesday because Wonder Woman's the W, and that's how that worked out. If you are a channel member, you are getting early access to the Wonder Woman reviews. But anyways, so I'm shilling out on those and I'm shilling out on Blake 7, which is just the greatest show of all time. I just finished season 1. I'm on season 2, and I mean, like, I should, how they say first time watching. Mm-hmm. They do those videos like first time watching. I was like, I can do third time watching Blake 7, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, that was good. I'm still doing that. It's my third time. And my wife and I were like, we're like yelling at the screen. I was like, we gotta do, instead of saying first time watching, we gotta do third time watching, and we're still freaking going, oh shit, that was
and do the most stunned face you can do.
No, but so let me shill this one out here. I hate saying this, but I'm gonna say it. It's gonna be clipped on a show video. It is, Shockwave. It's not the full Shockwave. Like, look, it's not he's not right, because I think the thing with Shockwave is that now he's gonna start getting, because now he's gonna have real power. I think the High Guard, as they said, you guys are doing these hit and run tactics. You're doing these little bullshit things, right? Now that Megatron's there, everything's gonna get amped up, right? Because Megatron's gonna be like, okay, we're not effing around. We're getting our act together. And I think Shockwave is gonna kind of find himself and become this, like, it's like, oh, I've got these ideas and I want to run some experiments. And I think it's gonna be like he'll become more serious and more crazy and more devious. And you know what I mean? As it goes, I can see that Soundwave already is gonna be like, I like this Megatron guy. Like, you can see even in this small appearance, you can see that Soundwave's like, I like this Megatron guy. I think he's the loyal guy. I'm going to be with him. And then in Starscream already, he's like, oh yeah, okay, sorry. That was Steve.
Well, Megatron's getting shit done, right? It's like, he did more not one day than like Starscream did in his entire career. So yeah.
Right, because Starscream just wants to lead and be the leader. He doesn't actually care about actually getting a lot done, right? Like,
yeah.
But Steve Buscemi was pretty good.
Yeah,
I could tell it was him in a 0.1 milliseconds. It's like, oh, I know whose voice that is. But you know what? Look, I forgot his name. I'm sorry, buddy.
Chris,
I forgot your name. Yeah, no. Starscream, the real Starscream. He passed away, right?
Yeah.
And he I thought you said Hemsworth. Chris Latta, yeah. He's gone, and no one can replicate that guy's voice. That guy's,
No.
but Steve
Well, the
Buscemi,
guy who did the when we saw it in the
the
theater,
40th anniversary.
yeah, he was close. Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Wonder
like
if
I remember
Shockwave
he
was
turned to
gonna
me and
show it.
said, "This guy is Starscream," because they show the face and his face turns into like an evil face. Like,
Yeah, and he's got the mustache and stuff. He's
yeah.
yes. This is what I was thinking. To Flash. If I wonder if Shockwave gets more stoic over time, especially. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Remember, these guys live for like eons or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Wonder Woman is a classy dame. I agree with that. I agree with both those statements. I wonder how they'll do the trans cyber colonies or explain how the primes and the quintessons are at war. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on. You know what I wanted to see? I thought maybe there'd be a mention of some of the worker bots leaving in Fortress Map. I don't know. I thought it'd be just if they just said something.
But the thing is, from this premise, you could do any of these scenarios. Anything that you remember from the comics or cartoons, that's what's great about this. If you think about it, it's all compatible with what they did here. So they can do anything, right? The only thing is, like, I guess, like, Sentinel Prime is the Fallen, but, you know, whatever. It's like, we don't have to revisit Fallen that much, so.
No. Man, I mean, I just thought, like, okay, that movie was on, and I'm like, I need to order this Sentinel Prime figure right now. I was so he was awesome. Yeah. He looked really cool.
The wings are awesome.
The wings were so good. Let's take a look at them. Let me share my screen here. Let's take a look at some of these guys in the movie. See if there's any good still pictures of any. Let me switch to my other background. This one's too busy. Go to my there. Oh, I've got enough Transformers backgrounds to last. It's fine. We'll figure it out. Let's go share screen here. Okay. All right. So let's take a look at. I want to see Sentinel Prime Transformers 1. So this was what's the actor's name? Ham, right? Is it Sam
John
Ham?
Hamm.
John Hamm.
John Hamm.
There's too many of these guys. There's too many Ham people. Was it a ham job? That was I just thought that's terrible. All right, so okay, yo, when he came down to talk to Prime and Megatron, and he's like, "God, that was fantastic! You guys are doing great. This is fantastic. Yeah." And you're like, "Oh, this guy's terrible. This guy's a super villain. What a piece of trash. You just knew he was evil."
Like Arachnia is sort of like she knows what's going on, right? You know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She knows it. Yeah. Guys, you guys are so. Oh, this is a great picture. I gotta save that one. Gotta save that picture. He was just so awesome. So this is the one I have. So what is this called? This is Deluxe Class.
Deluxe Class. Okay.
Class. So this is the cheaper. This is Studio Series right here.
Right. Wow.
Is there not a better picture of them? Really? Why are they all tiny? Oh my God. No, that's Deluxe. Oh, look at how awesome this is. Wow.
That's cool. So they're going to make everybody, I guess?
No, this is Sideshow.
Sideshow, okay.
Is this only on Hasbro Pulse? Oh, this is the Hasbro. This is one of the stupid Hasbro. Okay, you know how I said earlier that Hasbro doesn't do stupid shit? This is one of the stupid shit things they do. It's like, what, nobody wants Sentinel Prime? Just release this. That is irritating. Like, if you want to do a special figure, which is really expensive and hard and a bigger toy, yeah, but not the regular guys or whatever. So you're the only one that didn't suspect anything about Sentinel to the kid. Oh, come on. You are the only one. You're the only one, dude. Come on. As soon as he walked in, he's like, "Hey, guys." I was like, "Oh, dude. Come on, man. This guy's a villain."
Well, even before that, in the race and everything, it's like, obviously, you know what, movie tropes are, right? So this guy, like, when Megatron, like pre-Megatron, I'm not going to call them by their dumb names. Ryan Pax is a classic name, but, like, when Megatron said, "Oh, he's out there looking for the Matrix of Leadership," I'm like, no, he's not.
Of course he's not.
Because that's obvious he's not. Yeah.
It was in the face, man. He's being too nice. That's it. You don't never trust a nice Prime. I want the Dinobots and the Combaticons. Yeah.
I want the damn Quintessons, like the real ones with the 5 faces. and they have the plank and everything are guilty or innocent. Like that would have been awesome. But we got one Quintesson that had one face, and the guards, and that was it. Do they
No,
make a
but
toy?
okay. So Sean, what do you think about this? This is the toy.
Okay.
So what do you think about this? What if there was maybe there's one main Quintesson and that's a 5-face guy, and then these are the remember there was those other guys that don't have the
There's
five
other
face?
guys, but the well, there was a guy in the cartoon that got like destroyed or whatever. He had 3
Mhm.
faces or something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah, they don't all have to have them.
But the thing is, they're called Quintessons. Quint
Quint,
5.
yeah,
Like that's
yeah. So I'm betting that
yeah.
there's a guy. I'm betting the council. Maybe there's going to be a hierarchy, right?
There's the higher guys are the 5-face guys.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I
And
don't
then
think
there's
that this,
scientists that have like either 1 face or 3 faces or something like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
because the people who made this movie look like they care about Transformers.
They know
Like
that there's supposed to be 5 faces.
they know that it's
it.
supposed to be 5 faces. Yeah.
Right.
Dark of the Moon, and he felt dumb. Yeah, Dark of the Moon, he was the bad guy. So actually, what's his? Let's take a look at that in a second. But this is pretty cool.
That's cool.
Like,
I didn't know they
this,
made one.
yeah, this is the affordable. This is the deluxe versions.
Deluxe
So
version.
here you go. Here's from which one is this from? This must be from one of the cartoons. I haven't watched this cartoon, so I don't know what this
I
is
can't
from.
remember. They made a Quintesson before for one of the Japanese. I think one of the was it Cybertron? One of the Unicron trilogy
Okay.
cartoons.
So what are the okay? So what were? Oh, this looks so cool. What were the minions? Quintesson, I guess. Like, what do I call them?
Like guardsmen
minions?
or something. They didn't really call them anything, but they're in the movie. They're lining up the walkway for the main Quintesson guy.
Yeah, there's no pictures of them anywhere.
They do make them scary. That's cool. But it's like this guy. Scroll up. It's like the main guy was like this guy. Third from the right. That
This thing?
I can only point at my own screen.
Oh,
Down. The guy
okay.
in the cartoon thing, Quintesson Transformers Wiki. No,
This
the next
one.
one over. That guy, yeah. The main guy in the movie was like this guy.
Oh,
He had
yeah.
all the-
There was
he had
no,
all
they weren't,
the
they didn't look like
tentacles.
Sharkticons though. They had
No.
spiky things, and they had more like crab.
No, those other guys were the ones that like pull the lever in the movie.
Okay, so I couldn't find those guys on here. What are they called? Maybe one face
I
Quint
don't
is
know.
either sergeant or general. Okay, yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Like that's why I put minions, but they're not minions. Like Transformers One's Quintessons, but if you do that, you get these guys. But I want to see the henchmen guys.
The henchman guys, yeah.
Like what were they called? They didn't really have names.
Yeah. That's cool.
Like okay, let me see. Transformers One Sharkticons, but they're not Sharkticons though.
No.
Because they had like spider crab kind of feet. Oh my God, New Jersey! Oh, this is San Jose Sharks, but with the Sharkticons. That's cool. Oh, this is a great poster.
That's awesome.
That's a great little fan made poster. No, they're not. There's not toys of these guys. Oh no, is it this? It looks more like this.
Really?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Barney? Yeah, I don't know what they are. Okay, so let's go back to Transformers 1. You want to see primes maybe? Let's see all the different primes they had.
Primes, yeah. You can get a good look at them. I mean, I'll get the Blu-ray and just,
Yeah, definitely. And then you could see the primes better. They don't have all the figure. The problem is we need the figures. That's the problem. Because then you could see them better. Yeah, like here's everybody. Okay, so this guy, Alpha Trion is super everywhere. He's at Walmart.
He's cool. And before the movie, I was taking a look at them at Walmart, and he turned into that lion with like the tiger with the with the horn or whatever. And I was like, oh, they probably just made that up for the toy. But in the movie, he does that. Like he does turn into
that.
A bunch of guys. Yeah.
No, here's those battler things we were talking about earlier.
Cool.
So it's like, oh, they each have their own little stand. That's kind of neat.
Bonnie, my pebbles.
Barney, my pebbles. Yeah.
Whose pebbles, Fred? 'Tis the season to be sharing. That's the one with the with Santa in it.
Uh, yeah, there's the studio series, and then there's the leader versions or whatever. There's bigger ones too.
Yeah.
But no, okay. So let's see what. So Transformers One, what maybe characters? Like, I mean, how would I even? Okay, Shockwave, Executioners. Okay, let me see. So Transformers One. Should I say Executioners? Oops. Oh, these guys. No, but they weren't. It wasn't this either. No, it wasn't that. We'll have to see when the
if you scroll up on the top left, those are the guys that did the so it's not that guy.
It's not this, no.
Top left.
Yeah, this guy, no, yeah.
Yeah,
no,
from the movie.
Yeah, you're saying that's that other Quintesson?
No, that's not what I'm thinking of.
No, it's not the
same. There were
other
guys that had like staffs in the old G1 cartoon. It looked like those guys. The thing is, they never named any of those things.
I know.
It was just Quintessons, but there's a whole bunch of different guys.
Is there a G1 Sentinel Prime?
Not that I'm aware of. I think Sentinel Prime is a name he started using in the Unicron trilogy, and then he turns up as a character who betrays everybody in the third Bayformers.
So he was more like I guess is that him? Hey Philip, how's it going, man? You're driving cool. Pay attention. Don't crash.
I thought I can't remember much from the Unicron trilogy. I thought Sentinel Prime was Prime merges with another dude. They had some power link mechanism or something.
Oh yeah,
gimmick,
and that becomes Sentinel Prime.
And then it becomes Sentinel Prime. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, on chat, but
yeah, this is the Michael Bay, Leonard Nimoy Sentinel Prime. He looks pretty amazing. $19, yeah, right. That's sold out.
$19.
Sure. No, it's sold out. It's sold out. There's no effing way.
Okay, yeah. I was like, what the hell?
This trash thing that I just bought was $28. So there's no way this thing is epic. Yeah. I would actually consider getting this. This guy's the best. Oh, look at this. This is kind of cool too. All these that movie really, that Dark of the Moon had tons of toys, like.
Oh yeah, by that time they were like white hot Transformers.
So yes, this is the Sentinel Prime that I remember seeing.
Titan's Return, yeah.
Yes, I had the most of my collection is Titan's Return guys, right? Yeah, most of my guys are Titan's Return. So this is what I saw. So they made him red in the Michael Bay movie,
right?
But he's different in Transformers 1. Hey Tevia, how's it going? I think the crowd in Transformers 1 are new type of Quintessons. Okay.
Yeah.
Crabcons or something. Are those
if they make a sequel, I want it to be Quintessons more centric to them. Hot Iron Cup gave him a small Energon cube and they get greedy and take. Yeah, but those guys that you're talking about, aren't they the alligator Sharkticons that they never made back then?
Yeah, those are
the first Sharkticons you see are the alligator guys, and they never made them. It's so weird.
We'll take a look at those. Tevi, I'll put up a link in a bit. I've opened it up to channel members first, so all of the channel members get first dibs. And then after that, I'll open it up to everybody to give their opinions. Okay, so those Sharkticons. There's different Sharkticons. I've never seen those alligator ones, right? So, I mean, what do you even what do you call it? Sharkticon.
Were those other guard guys this guy? It's like there's one head and a bunch of tentacles or
this
whatever.
one. Here you go. These guys.
Yeah, those alligator ones. Alicon.
There's no toys of this, right?
Well, I think they eventually made them, but like back in the G1 days, they never did. They just made the piranha con. All of the shark cons never look like sharks. It's like a piranha and an alligator.
Yeah, this is what this toy that was the toy.
Yeah, that's the guy they made. Yeah, and it's a piranha. Basically.
Oh, there you go. Someone made something like that. There you go.
Yeah, of course, someone made one. Yeah.
Where's the G1 guy? Oh, here he is. Here's G1.
Yep.
So that's your G1 guy.
He looked pretty good. Yeah.
The new guys look absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get one next time we go. Here it is. This one. These guys are wicked. Let me see if there's one where they're out of box. Yeah, here you go.
Yeah.
They proportioned them better.
Right. Yeah, their legs are like sticks or whatever.
Yeah, they look more like piranhas. That's what Sean. Yeah, that's what we're saying. Transformers 1. Okay, so let's go. So what did you think of Optimus Prime in this movie?
I thought it was good. Chris Hemsworth obviously did a whole arc. So did the other guy that does what's his name? Brian Henry something, or he does Megatron. By the end of the movie, he's basically doing Peter Cullen. He sounds like him, so that's good. At least he made some effort. He's not Chris Pratt or something.
Jeez,
but yeah,
random attack. I love these like random attacks on.
F you, Chris Pratt.
This is bullshit.
Chris Pratt, do your Garfield voice. Hi, I'm Garfield. Chris Pratt, do your Super Mario voice. Hi, I'm Super Mario. It's the same thing. Anyway.
Yeah, so Chris Hemsworth, as Optimus Prime.
Yeah, he was good. I mean, he's the big Connie guy, and I like the crisscrossing. Like, I know what they're doing, right? The crisscrossing arcs of like Optimus is the unruly guy that becomes the big authoritative guy. Megatron's the big like by the rules guy that becomes the unruly guy, right? And they sort of crisscross. I like that kind of thing. Megatron I thought was cool, and then he becomes more Megatron-y towards the end, like less slangy, and more sort of reserve and stuff. By the time he's Megatron, so I thought that was cool. Like when he's making that big speech at the end, it's Megatron. It's the Megatron voice pattern and everything. Obviously, both of them studied the way Frank Welker and Peter Cullen did the voices back in the day and stuff. And I think they grew up with it too. Like I think Chris Hemsworth is about our age, perhaps. I don't know.
Let's see.
Like, is he?
He's 41. Know. He's just a bit younger.
He's about yeah. So yeah, what did you think of Optimus Prime?
I thought he was awesome. I like I like the two of them together. I like that they were kind of buddies, and then you find out that they didn't really share the exact same ideals. They both kind of became friends, but then one guy, look, this is I dinged. So in my review, I dinged the story a little bit for some of the plot conveniences of like, oh, look, we found this message and now it's going to take us to exactly where we need to go. I don't know. And we talked about the motivations of would Megatron or D16, would he become this bad or whatever?
It's a movie trope thing, and
it's a movie thing.
I don't.
The thing is,
it, but
look, it's a movie thing, but also it's a movie. Also, I don't think it insulted our intelligence. It's like the Michael Bay movies, I think, did insult our intelligence many times. I don't think this did. And so I can accept a few movie things if it's coming from a good place. They're basically telling the audience, saying, look, guys, there's going to be movie things in this. I'm sorry. We need to have Megatron, and we need to have Megatron by the end, and we need to have Optimus Prime by the end, which means that we're going to do some shorthand. It's going to be like, oh, Megatron was always angry and pissed off, and this just drove him more. It's like, was he though? I don't know. Whatever. Movie, it's a movie, and there's going to be the convenience. It's like, oh, we're trapped in this underground 40th level, and we're just doing all this garbage work, and then, oh look, we found this message. Oh my God, this will help save everybody. Okay, it's a movie. They're telling you, do you want this to be 5 hours, or do you want to just get to it? Right? It's like, just get on the mission, and it's going to be plot contrivance. And they could have done it a different way, I suppose, or whatever.
Yeah, I thought the pacing was really good.
The pacing was good.
Like, it was really, although I think the movie's about 2 hours.
It's an hour and 44 minutes.
44. It's really good because like they get into like there's action almost immediately. Like, there's a minor action thing with Prime being chased, but then there's like mega action later on with a whole bunch of chases, and then of course the race. And the race is cool because there's all sorts of Transformers in it, and there's an emotional impact with the miners. So they have the class system of the miners, which are tiny guys, and the guys who have the transforming cogs who are superior. And miners are not allowed to be in this race. And so when they're in it, I like when they go back to the audience and like RC's like, miners like us, right? And then so like miners are working, and some miner comes down and goes like, the miners in the race. And they're like, oh, and they all go.
That's cool.
That it's great. Yeah.
No, the point, and see, the whole thing is that Optimus Prime is the one who's like, let's go do this, and right. He wants to do, make a change, and he's driving the plot. He's driving it forward, and he's controlling where things go, and you're learning about the world while going on an adventure. I don't understand why a lot of the movies can't mimic this. This is you're going on an adventure with a few characters, and you're learning about the world at the same time. And that wasn't difficult to do 25 years ago. It seems to be impossible to not even, and we always bitch about this, and I don't want to turn this into these filmmakers, but they really can't do it. It's not even a joke anymore. You continuously, movie after movie, you're like, what happened here? Like, this is rubbish. It's like,
it's because you have to believe in your own world that you're creating. You have to have a love of creating these worlds as a writer. And believing in it yourself. If you don't, then you're gonna have a 5-hour movie where you explain everything, because you need to explain to yourself, right? It's like here, it's like, yeah, I mean, all of this is established lore anyways, but like you don't need a long 2-hour explanation of they're underground and they're being kept from the surface, and we're gonna find out why later on. And there's miners, and then there's people that enjoy the spoils of that. And it's all in the action that's going on. It's like, immediately we cut to Alita 1 is leading this expedition to mine more things, and then the mine combusts and everything, and they try to get out and stuff. You learn so much from that one scene, and it's an action scene, So that's cool. That's, I think, the second action scene. And then the whole class system is brought more to bear with the race. And then when they go to the surface, they've been lied to about the surface, but the surface is crazy. Like they're discovering the surface with you, because they're like, oh, plant life, that's weird. Like, oh, the shifting landscape, that's weird. And I'm like, yeah, that is weird, isn't it, guys? Like, so it's cool. And you see the ruins and everything, and then the Quintesson ship. So like they're discovering it with you. So that's cool. But yeah, this is something that was effortless back in it. Like Star Wars is this, right? Because like Star Wars is so out there, but like you discover the world with the droids and with
the droids tell you,
as they go on the actual story, you'll see it all with them. So yeah.
What do you think of the music? They did say she did say you don't have the touch or the power.
Right.
You don't have the touch or the power. That was funny. She also said GoBots. She's like, you guys are a bunch of GoBots or whatever.
Yeah. That's cool.
They had that in there. I thought, is it possible to play You Got the Touch? Just an instrumental, like, I thought, could you give us this one? I thought, please.
I didn't think they're going to do that. Yeah.
I didn't think that they would.
I thought the score was great.
Yeah, Brian Tyler.
Yeah, I thought the score was great. During the race and during the part where Prime falls, I thought that was all cool. I like the song at the end too, the pop thing at the end with is it If I Fall. I like that song. I've been listening to it on YouTube since. It's one of those ones where they have lyrics that are just about the song, and then they have lyrics where they're just like saying like characters' names from there. That's fine. I thought the music. It's not going to be the Transformers the movie, which is basically like a freaking musical, right?
Right.
And that music is of a different time. But yeah, when Prime comes back and fights all those guys, at one point, like he grabs a missile and just like shoves it point blank into one dude. I can't remember who it was. When I get the movie, I'll see it. But like, I guess they could have played the touch there, but they weren't going to do that. So
here's the deluxe
Megatron.
Yeah, deluxe Megatron. Is this studio? No, this isn't studio. Is there no studio Megatron? Or no, not deluxe. This is this is studio. Sorry, this is studio. Yeah. How is there no deluxe Megatron?
That's studio.
That's
no?
weird.
Yeah.
This is studio. Yeah, but where's the deluxe? Like, where's the cheapy
Megatron
one?
on Dark Energon?
Megatron. We just mentioned your name, buddy, and you appeared. You appeared when we mentioned it. What really upsets me is that they didn't include Transformers theme song. Yeah, I mean, could have had that in there. That would have been cool.
Yeah, at the very end, like Transformers more. Yeah.
The Transformers 80s music is the best, of course. Let's see where our poll is at here. Oh, dude. Okay, so this is pretty good. What did you think of Transformers 1? 12 votes. 5 out of 5, 42%.
Yeah.
4 out of 5, 42%. Nobody voted a 3, but there looks like there's one person that gave it a 2 out of 5. For the person that gave it a 2 out of 5, if you are still in the chat, let me know. Because I really like this a lot. Like, to me, obviously, the 86 movie is the greatest movie. That's like one of my favorite movies. It's probably my favorite animated movie. I do like Fire and Ice a lot, but I think Transformers beats it. Just for the sheer awesomeness of it. Plus, I saw it in the theater, so it did taint. Like, I literally, like, that movie ingrained into me when I saw it, and I had the same reaction as that guy Rodimus Primal on his channel, where he's like, I'm like, this movie's awesome. Like, I wasn't crying. I was like super jumping out. I was like, holy shit, I can't believe it. I'm like, I need to buy all these toys like immediately. And people are like, oh no, Optimus died. I'm like, well, he's dead. There's another guy. That's it. What are you going to do? People die. You can't watch the film until October. Oh man. I think I don't know. You're new to my channel. So I think you're new to my channel. So I'm not sure what your thoughts on it are going to be. I really liked it. Sean and I have been covering all of the Transformers animated series in order. So we just finished Headmasters. We're going to start Super God Master Force next. And we've been covering every episode. Oh, dude, somebody commented on my Dark Side versus Galactus video. He's like, how can this review be 2 hours? He goes, that's like overkill or whatever. So he's a good guy, this guy. I've seen him comment before. I said, no. I said, look, it's a live stream. We're talking about it. We're going through every page. I said, it's not a review. So I didn't do a 2-hour review on like a 48-page comic or whatever. Like, my God, I could have read the entire thing to you.
Tevye Beast Wars is much later. Anyway, yeah, sorry.
He's in the UK, so it's delayed. Well, I think you're going to like it.
Yeah.
I gave it a really high score. I gave it a 9 out of 10. Sean gave it a 7.5 out of 10. But I'm like, it sounds like you're going up, I think, because the thing is, when you see it, if he would have saw it with me, he would have been an 8.5.
Yeah.
If you watch movies with me, you increase your score by, well, you can increase or decrease depending on what
I can decrease. Yeah, no, we've been different on some of these.
No, yeah, but what I'm saying is I can make you decrease a point or I can make you increase a point. It depends where I'm at. So if I'm at like a 10 out of 10 and you're like at a 7, I can get you to an 8. But if I'm at a 7 out of 10 and you're an 8 out of 10, I can bring you back down to a 7. Or like I can bring you back down 1 if I need to bring you back down 1. That's funny. Have I seen Rise of the Beast? For sure. Rise of the Beast is my favorite of the live action films, I guess. There's massive issues with it though, but I didn't like the last night just like killed me, my soul. It was just like it just killed me. I thought, wow, like this is just so long and bad. What about Beast Wars? Yeah, Beast Wars. That is that. When did you answered this, Sean? But when is Beast Wars? That's like way later.
It's way later. Yeah, it's
that's like
well, it's gonna be after Victory. So like everything, like Victory and Zone and all that stuff, peter out, and then they do the rest of their stories in Japan in manga form, and then Beast Wars. But the thing about Beast Wars is, I think in Japan, so they did Beast Wars here, but in Japan they did 2 other cartoons to try and bide their time before they made more episodes enough to make a run in Japan. They did Beast Wars 2 and Beast Wars Neo. So I don't know if we want to watch those two. Yeah.
Okay, so let's take a look. Let's take a look here, just for our own thing. So, okay, we've done Transformers 1, the whole thing, TV series. Let's see all the TV series. Okay, so we've watched the pilots, of course. We watched season 1, season 2, the movie, season 3, season 4. Japanese, we've watched Headmasters, and then there's Super God. We're going to watch that next.
Yep.
Then we're going to watch Victory. I own this.
And then Victory.
Scramble City, I saw. We're not going to.
We kind of talked about Scramble.
We talked about it. We talked about this. Transformers Zone. What is this? This is an OVA, right?
Is after Victory.
Well, if we can find
no, but Zone is 1 episode.
Yeah, was Zone included on any of the DVDs that we bought?
I don't
think it was.
It's on YouTube, man.
Yeah, so that's on YouTube.
I have a bootleg, but yeah.
Right. So Generation 2 is bullshit. That's just Generation 1. So what's the next thing? You know what? I need to go on my other computer has all my my lists of what comes after that. I almost need like a list of like everything released. Go back to so G2. We're skipping G2, right? Because that's just rubbish.
It's just reruns, yeah.
Okay, so then after all of that would be Beast Wars and Beast Machines. I own all of these. I own Beast Wars and Beast Machines.
I like Beast Wars a lot. So
yeah, we can definitely go up to there.
Yeah,
I know Beast Wars growing up. Okay, so he Tevye likes it.
Yeah, it's for a generation. It's their Transformers, right?
The only Transformers TV show I've watched on Twitter is Armada. I have Armada, some of Armada, and Prime. I have Prime as well. You can skip Beast Machines. Well, if you're saying you don't like it, that's fine, but we can't skip it. I can't.
Yeah, we do Beast Machines, and then after that would be the first Robots in Disguise, which is called Car Robots in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
It's on YouTube. So
it's on YouTube, okay.
And I remember I videotaped, like I recorded almost all of that back in the day. But
yeah, so I'm pretty sure the Decepticons know they're on Earth on that continuity, but they also know they can't get off Earth. So also just leave them to exile and send troopers to keep an eye on them. Interesting. Brennan, Legionnaire, buddy. Yes, Beast Brennan. Wars was cool. Yes, Beast Wars. Yeah, those are all interesting. Like for me, I've been just I've purchased many of these things. Some of the ones that I couldn't purchase, you can find a lot of it on YouTube. You can watch the entire. You can watch all of Generation 1 and Headmasters, because I still count that as Generation 1. And Super God Master Force. I think all of it is on YouTube. It's all on YouTube for free. Spider-Man's Amazing Friends. Yes, love that show. I've got and do you one of your favorites, Marvel's productions? Yeah, awesome. Robots in Disguise 2001 was awful.
Awful. I liked it. It was okay. Good animation and drawings, but horrible writing and characters. Yeah, they're trying to smush together. They're trying to bring it back to Autobots and Decepticons. So yeah, it was neat.
Yeah, I don't know if I own this one. I have to check my list, but I'm pretty sure I can
because they never released it here or in Japan, but it's on YouTube.
Okay, so we can watch it on YouTube. I love the look in the 80s with square jaw.
Disguise. There's one that's CGI, but this one was called Robots in Disguise here in North America, but it was Car Robots in Japan. So.
Okay. Yeah, so the only thing is, like, see, something like Earth Spark doesn't look like it's really for me.
No, it's putrid looking.
This is more kiddie thing, right? Bots or whatever.
Yeah.
That's for kids. Well, I did watch this War for Cybertron trilogy. I watched it.
Yeah.
I liked this. I know this was not a big hit with people. This War for Cybertron trilogy. I know some people. Transformers War for Cybertron. Some people, yeah, I bought this art book. I actually bought this Cybertron trilogy. Yeah, this. Some people didn't like these. I don't know. I thought it was pretty neat. They're just completely on their own. Like, don't compare it to anything. It's just its own little trilogy. That's all it is. Has nothing to do with anything else. Has Megatron been mentioned in the new live action series?
I don't know what you mean.
I'm not sure what you mean. He wasn't in, or was he in the Bay? If it's Bayformers,
he's totally in the Bay.
I don't remember.
He's unrecognizable. Yeah.
Was he in the Last Night?
I don't know. At that point, I have no clue who the villains are.
Oh yeah, he was. The reboot films.
The reboot films. No, because it's before. They're still trying to maintain continuity with the Bayformer ones, so yeah.
No, he is not in Rise of the Beasts, and he's not in. He was not in Bumblebee, I don't think.
No.
Is Rise of the Beast a reboot, man? Nobody knows anymore. This is the other problem. Like people are completely confused on this one.
Yeah, Bumblebee and Rise of the Beast is like the X-Men First Class onward. In that, it's supposed to be within continuity, but kind of loosely. It's stupidness, but
so the answer then is no, that he's not. Short answer, no. Yeah, they're not. You're right. They're not. He's not mentioned.
No, they're not. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this looks cool. But like it's like in that poopy movie. Hudson, how's it going? Thank you. Optimus Primal or Optimus? Well, I like Optimus Prime. I haven't watched Beast Wars or Beast Machines yet, even though I own them. I've owned them on DVD when they came out, so it's been like a decade or something or whatever. It's been like 20 years and I own these. My problem is that I can't get into the animals. I'm not a big animal guy. I can't. It's just weird to me. I did like the Earthrise or Kingdom or whatever it was. Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom, I think, was the one with the beasts. Let's see. Yeah. I thought this was pretty cool. So I'm definitely more interested in watching this. I mean, this I've already watched, but I'm going to get excited for Beast Wars. The design was based off of Transformers Prime design. I see. Except the gun was black, not gray. Yes. You love my video? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. And doesn't have the eyebrows. Yes, doesn't have your eyebrows. I never watched an episode of Cybertron, Transformers Cybertron.
Yeah, that was the final Unicron trilogy. That's the one with Primus and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks kind of, yeah. Was this any good? This looks kind of cool.
I liked all of them. Sometimes they become a slog if you're watching them back to back like I did. But like this whole thing was cool. I'd say like Armada was my favorite, Cybertron was my second favorite, and Energon was probably my third.
Yeah, so let me see.
Cybertron got more into the whole Primus and all that stuff. They made a Primus figure for this. Yeah.
Did they? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I own this.
It's Cybertron. He turns into Primus. It's pretty cool.
Okay. Yeah, I should get this. It's available.
Was this a series that came after? I think it was after Energon. Yeah.
Is it continuing from Energon?
Pardon?
Is it continuing from Energon?
Yeah. It's Armada, Energon, and Cybertron. Is the Unicron trilogy.
Okay, so let me see here if
I think, or is it the other way around? Armada,
what's the third one called?
Cybertron.
Transformers.
Yes, Cybertron.
Cybertron, Energon. No, Energon, and what was the other one?
Armada.
Armada. Oh, yeah, Armada. I'm just checking. Okay, yeah. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, I don't. I'm just checking to see if I own any of these.
Yeah,
I have
Armada,
some.
Energon, Cybertron. Yeah.
There you go, Armada. There you go. So
Armada was with Minicons. So as I understand it, in Japan, Armada and Energon were back to back. Like Energon continued from Armada. In Japan, the Cybertron series didn't really continue, but when they wrote the English version here, they made it continue from Energon, and that's the Unicron trilogy.
So are these English or Japanese?
They're Japanese, but they came here, and then they dubbed them into English and kind of re-edited them to be for the American audience.
I see. Yeah. Armada had the Minicons. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Megatron is saying, "Oh, Shockwave is the main villain in one of the reboot films because he was supposed to be the main villain of Dark of the Moon." Reportedly, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you're asking Shockwave or Sound? Oh my God, no! Don't ask me these. That is tough. Oh my God, no! Who's better? Who do you like better, Sean? Shockwave or Soundwave? That's
I like the Soundwave toy better, and I like the Shockwave character better.
You know, that's one of those. No, I don't know about that one. I you know, like I'm gonna say I like Soundwave better. The thing is that his voice was better. But you know what, Hudson, though? You know what, though? You're gonna get a shock out of this one. I like Twincast. He's my favorite out of those guys. I love Twincast. After watching Headmasters, that guy leveled the hell up. Megatron saying we need a silent Soundwave back. He was such a menace. Yeah, remember that we covered that issue where it says all the the Transformers are all dead. Remember that? Yeah, on that comic cover of the Marvel thing. That was badass. As F you to the Autobots, yeah. Sound Blaster Sound Blaster, yeah, Sound Blaster. So that's Soundwave black version. So I need to get these because I don't own any of them, so I'm going to order these.
You really don't? Oh yeah, they had released them twice.
They're all available to purchase.
Okay,
so
yeah.
they
had a set each, and I missed out on Cybertron. And when they re-released them in these packs, Steve got me Cybertron.
Nice.
But I have the entire trilogy, so yeah.
What about Shock Blaster? Is that a guy? Let's see. That's not a guy, is it? Oh my God, it is a guy. Oh, Shock Blast.
Shock Blast, yeah.
That's poopy. That looks weird. This is the toy I have. And you have that toy too, right? Or we all have this one.
Yeah.
So Sound Blaster. That's pretty cool. All right. Does anyone from the chat want to come in? If anybody wants to come in, guys, if you're in the chat right now listening, if you want to come talk to me live, you just need, I'm going to put a link in the chat. You don't have to download any software. Just click the link and come in. You just need a microphone and camera if you want to be on camera. There it is. Tevye, you want to come in? Yeah, come on in. Joe Dog, come on in, buddy. Let's go. Hudson, come on in. Yeah, that's it. Click the link and pop in. Oh, Joe Dog is here. Boom. Joe Dog, what's going on, dude?
What's up? What's up, Sean?
Hey.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Megatron's going to stay in the chat. No worries, brother. Stay in the chat. No, this is when I do an open mic, I just let people come on in. It's crazy. This is crazy. Nobody else on YouTube does this. It's just like, I don't know who you are, but come on in and talk to me, man. That's it. Well, Joe Dog, of course, I know. He's been on a few times. So, what did you give the movie? 8 out of 10, I think you said.
Yes, I gave it an 8 out of 10. What I really enjoyed. I'm super happy that they're bringing back the G1 Ultimus Prime suit. That was freaking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, the colors are back, and the Matrix like right in there, and you can pull it out or whatever.
Yeah.
Starscream ruined your mic. Yes, he's the official Megatron. He's not a guy on YouTube. He's
The real Megatron.
He's the real Megatron.
Quite the get that we have tonight. So yeah.
I would definitely side with you, buddy. Don't shoot me. Oh, I love that.
I still remember the miners race.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, that was awesome. D16. I'm pretty sure D16. Oh, Hudson is here. How's it going, dude?
Yep.
Hey, how's it going, man? Yeah, we see you.
Yep.
Tevia's here too.
Hey, Tevia.
Yep.
Hudson's coming back. 1 second. Oh, what do you got? What's on your pillow there? Oh, let's see. Is that shockwave? Oh, awesome.
That's a pretty good one
awesome.
too.
That's a good shockwave. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Dun, dun, dun.
There you
Oh,
go.
by the way, I actually got green screen. See?
That's cool.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, that's cool.
Superman.
Nice.
All right. So, Tevia, what did you rate it? I forgot. What did you give your rating or no?
I actually did a video on my channel, and my rating was 3 out of 5. No, it wasn't bad. It was a good movie. I liked the movie, but my theater, funny how my theater, but when we watched the movie went kaput, like it crashed.
Oh, I've had that happen in the theater before, and they've had to restart the.
Second, and I was like, what? Like,
Yeah.
oh, that frustrated me. So it took me out of the movie. We weren't getting good.
That sucks.
Luckily, the back up and running, and we were pretty left off. So
Right.
Okay, cat cause. But
Yeah, that's tough if it turns off on you. Owen, how's it going, buddy?
But I think the movie's good. It's not as perfect as I want it to be, but I think it's a good movie. I think the main issue I have with the movie is that some of the comedy, like Bumby, like what? It's just dumb. Bumby just fucked me. I Bumby's more favorite in Transformers, but the way they go in this movie, it just felt frustrating. But that the rest of the movie is good, but Home Megatron and Alfred Flying Punch it was interesting. It was so heartbreaking. See, like, I'm done saving you. Like, what?
That was cool. Yeah.
Like, that broke me. Like, no.
That is awesome.
Like, you can tell. I'm trying. Well, I'll be Lion Pack was basically like, dude, this ain't the way. This ain't the way. But like, we finally got it. We got the chip. But no, like this guy betrayed me, tricked me. That's what we're putting on, and they're like, he must pay. Like for one, I'm not on side because he's kind of like because Seth Klein was a traitor. Like, yeah, but it's the way that they reacted to that information that makes you a hero or a villain. That's what the movie is saying. Like one guy reacted and went crazy and wants to kill and not trust anyone. And the other guy's like, okay, well, this guy betrayed. See, Optimus Prime is he's the better person because it's like it's like, look, okay, so Sentinel betrayed you. That doesn't mean everybody is bad, right? And that's where the divide happens. Megatron is like, D16's like, oh, I'm not going to trust anybody ever again. And he just goes crazy. Hudson. Oh, let's see. Let me make that full screen, buddy. That was, that's awesome.
As the radio, he looked awesome, like a real radio.
That is really cool.
I like that one. He's kind of cool character.
Yeah.
That's basically it's kind of the one from the Bumblebee movie. But it was branded from the Bumblebee movie, but it's not really because he didn't really transform in the Bumblebee movie. But
no, we can't see him that much.
Yeah, he was like, I mean, what is he now? He's like a weird vehicular satellite or something. It's like a weird thing he is.
Yeah, he's like a Cybertronian flying pancake.
Yeah, I don't know. But he's a weird. Let me see if I can take a look at him. Hudson, what did you give a rating, or I can't remember? Like, did you see the movie and what did you think? What was your rating if you do ratings?
Yeah, it was.
Transformers.
It was heartbreaking to see Megatron like switch against Optimus, but then it was like
I love it.
Inevitable.
It looks cool.
What's the? Did they do a Soundwave figure for this? They had to. Maybe they didn't do a figure,
They have to, right?
For,
Because they
one?
did Starbeam.
but not for Transformers 1 though. The last one they did was probably, well, they did the retro, like a reissue.
For Bumblebee, right?
Yes, Bumblebee, but they did.
Yeah, that's the design. Right.
This is it, right? This is what he looked like.
That's him. I love the design.
This is from Bumblebee, right?
Yep, that's
Yeah.
from Bumblebee.
They did do Soundwave reissue or something like that. They just did a see,
Yeah.
this is it.
That's
cool.
him.
And they did but that's like the G1 reissue. So here see, you could see because he wasn't yellow here.
Laserbeak. I love that design.
Yeah, but this is G1, I think.
That's G1, yeah. And
Is it?
yeah, that plate looks a lot different.
Yeah,
It does. They changed it.
One I remember from the cartoon movie from the 80s.
Yeah,
Huh.
see, like this is original. It looks different.
Yeah.
And then this is how you could get some of the extra tapes. They were you'd get 2 in 1 package or whatever.
Right. Yeah, they always did that.
Yeah, so it looks like this is Frenzy. So the big thing is Frenzy is technically the blue
Rumble.
one.
Yeah, he's the one with the bottle. Give me the crumble for rumble.
Yeah, but like it's messed up in the cartoon because Rumble's blue, but in the toy he's red.
Right. Yeah.
It's weird. There's stuff like this all the time. Anytime
It's like Bumble Jumper, where they they mixed up Bumblebee and Cliff Jumper parts, and then made it red, and it's like, oh, what is this toy? Yeah.
So technically, hold on, let's see, G1. Let's go G1 Cliff Jumper versus Bumblebee, and you can see they are their heads are a little bit different.
The feet are different, I think.
Yeah.
Here we go. So look, you see there. You see how there's 2 of each guy. Like, look at this. Okay, I don't know if you could see this on stream or if you guys can see this in the thingy. Okay, like you see, there's a little spoiler on the back, but there's a yellow spoiler and a red spoiler, and then these are 2. So technically, it should be these 2 middle ones. It should be this is Bumblebee, and this is Cliff Jumper, but they made 1 of each. So this is that's a disaster. Like you could technically have a red Bumblebee.
Yeah, only because they're too lazy to just remake a Cliff Jumper mold.
With Cliff Jumper always just chill.
No, because this is. Go ahead, Ted. What were you going to say?
In the G1, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to do it, but Cliff Jumper when he killed he keeps dying in every single incarnation I keep seeing.
No, not in the new comics. In the new comics, Bumblebee got killed on like page 2.
That was brutal. Like what?
That was crazy.
Yeah, that was insane.
Sean, what were you going to say?
No, in
Sean?
the G1 toys, they always did 2 colors of the same mold for everybody. It's like Ratchet and Ironhide were the same guy.
Right.
Prowl was a bunch of different guys, et cetera, et cetera. So
so this is weird because if you're not thinking about it, you think it's the same, but they're actually different cars.
Yeah,
they're different cars.
Yeah. So realistically, like these 2 middle guys are different molds, but they just repainted the same mold. What's the original? Diaclone. So let's see.
Micro changers or something.
Oh, they're micro changers, right?
Microbots, I think.
No, micro. Micro change.
Oh, we lost.
Oh, who'd we lose? Oh, we lost
Yeah.
Oh, we lost Hudson.
Micro change. That's what it was, right?
Micro change, yeah. So,
Right.
I'm probably D16.
That blue guy was, so there they are.
Yeah, like here's Ironhide, and you see there's a guy sitting in him.
Right. That was the whole
Wait,
point
what?
of that. So when I got Ironhide, he looked like this, and I was like, "What the hell is happening?"
Yeah,
So,
I'm
yeah.
confused.
Well,
Yeah,
the
that's-
original toy line they took it from, there's a pilot in his chair. when you got Ironhide, it just looked like that with no pilot. Also, the top half of his van turns into a sled that he can go on. But this looks nothing like Ironhide that's in the cartoon. It's the same thing with Ratchet.
Yeah, so Ratchet's the same.
Yeah.
So you could here you go. You could see the two of them together. You see,
Yeah.
that is so odd.
It's
Yeah,
weird, yeah.
I can't tell who's who.
So my first guy was Ironhide. I was like, huh? Yeah.
I think my first Transformer was the Beast Wars toy with Megatron. He had it record. And what Dinobot. Dinobot was my favorite character in Beast Wars. I love that guy. He's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I mean, like, let's take a look at our poll. Hold on a second. 21 votes. 57% give it a 5 out of 5. 24% give it a 4 out of 5. 10% give it a 3, and 10% give it a 2.
Yeah.
So there you go. All right. What else? So let's see the Pretender, Sean.
Yeah. So this is the Pretender line in 1987, and you can move his arms and stuff, but it's a shell. Let me try and undo the shell
with a human head.
So when you undo the shell, inside is Bumblebee.
Bumblebee.
And you can turn him into the guy or the car
or the vehicle.
Like it's a pretty cool toy concept.
Cool. That's a cool idea.
This was Transformers for about 2 years, where they just made versions like this, so you could turn him into the guy.
I didn't know that's a thing. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is from this is Transformers Pretenders.
Yeah.
So you go to Pretenders, and like there's a bunch of them.
That's cool.
So here's all of them. Like, look, you see, like I've got this guy here.
Oh, that's cool. Wait. Is the middle one is that one of the Dinobot? Is that Grimlock?
Grimlock was a guy. Yeah.
That is correct. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I love Grimlock. But my favorite Dinobot was the Triceratops.
The Triceratops is Slag. Yeah, so this is Grimlock. So what you do is you open him up, and then he becomes the little guy. So there's
it's cute.
So there he is. Yeah.
That's the version of Grimlock that's in the Marvel comic at the end of the series.
What? This thing?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Hold on. Let me look that up. Hold on.
This I gotta see myself.
Oh yeah, there he is.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah. And they come out of the shell and they do their stuff, and they push the toys big time in the Marvel comics. Yeah, anything that was happening in toys was in the Marvel comics. So
the Marvel controversy with G.I. Joe.
Right.
Yep.
But speaking of G.I. Joe, I am sure that crossover movie coming out in the future, which I'm hoping that movie's really good. I don't want to be disappointed with G.I. Joe. They keep messing up in the movies.
Oh yeah, they're brutal.
No messed up,
Like, how do you make a G.I. Joe in a movie? It should be easy, but they keep messing it up.
I saw the 3-pack DVD, like 3 movies, and it's the old thing. J-Man and I always talk about this. Like, if you went back in time and told like 10-year-old you that there'd be 3 G.I. Joe movies, and one of them's like a Snake Eyes movie, you'd be like, oh my god, and you watch them like they're terrible.
This one don't go to make sense, even though it's not perfect. At least the movie was fun. Is it good?
Which one? The second one?
No, the
Rise of Cobra.
one.
That's the first one.
Rise of Cobra. It's fun. It's a fun action movie. My favorite is Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes are my boy, but we Snake Eyes stand like this movie. Unlike Snake Eyes, the movie that butchers Snake Eyes. Why? I put this thing on my favorite show, just mess it up.
Sergeant Slaughter was the best in G.I. Joe.
Oh my god, he was the best. Let's see, G.I. Joe, Sergeant Slaughter, man, he was the best. He was in Hamilton this weekend. I didn't get a chance to go meet him.
Nice.
But you know, it was a good figure. This one where he came with his own figure.
Nice.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, you see, so he's holding his own figure. So it's a big, huge figure, and he's holding a small figure of himself.
That's
Yeah,
great.
this is great, man. Sergeant Slaughter, he's the best.
So do you still in a cartoon?
He's in the cartoons. Yeah, he's in the cartoon. Slaughter's Marauders. And of course he's the wrestler. So
yeah, he's a wrestler. I forgot about that.
Yeah, he's a wrestler that they cross promoted into G.I. Joe. So he used
cool.
to he used to be in all the commercials from a certain point onward. And then they did a new series in '89, and he introed that one as well. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's like a real life G.I. Joe. Yeah.
But guess who shows up for no reason at all to get his grandstanding and hot dogging in? You, man.
Macho Man will always be my favorite.
Oh, yeah, Macho Man.
He's awesome.
I love that clip.
Yeah, that's a great clip. It's like, guess who shows up for no reason at all to get his grandstand and hot dogging in? He's talking to Hulk. So that was when he was talking to Hulk Hogan. We gotta do a wrestling stream. We gotta do a classic wrestling stream, and it's like that's when Hulk Hogan came to save him. He goes, "I was doing fine, in this match, and then I had it, and then you had to show up and take all the credit." That's when the Mega Powers were about to explode or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh man, I remember when that was on, and we were like, "Oh my god, the Mega Powers are exploding!" I can't believe it.
I love the intro for WrestleMania 5. It's like Vince McMahon is like, "The Mega Powers explode here on WrestleMania 5." Like the WrestleMania 6 one is like,
we did a documentary it's on Netflix right now that about Vince McMahon himself.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't see it yet, but I saw the commercial.
I haven't watched it either. But I'll probably watch it in the future.
Yeah.
Undertaker was the second best.
Undertaker was great.
Yeah, Undertaker.
Did you like that Brock Lesnar broke this? Was it Brock Lesnar broke the streak? I didn't like that. I remember thinking that wasn't very cool at the time.
I didn't watch it. Honestly, I feel like watching it. My feelings were Chris Benoit, but then when he died, couldn't take him up, and you know the story. It broke me. Like that was my final straw for me.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the Undertaker going against the Rock because the Rock is fully scripted.
Yeah. Still was a cool match though. It does.
Yeah, but Sergeant Joe, yeah, you're right. Yeah, Slaughter, we all go home or nobody goes home. That is awesome.
It does.
All right, so Transformers 1. Let's talk about what were some of the negatives.
You go first.
I don't know. I didn't really have very many. As I said, the story, there's too many conveniences, like the convenience of finding that message. Like they get down to the 40th level or whatever it is, and then they just happen to they're there for 1 second and they find that message. It would have been good if they maybe faded and said, "Oh man, we've been down here for weeks." You know what I mean? And then they found, and it's like, "Bumblebee, what are you playing with?" It's like, "Oh, there's this message here." I don't know, something like that. Or we've been here for days. It's like they just get there, they pick up a piece of garbage. Oh, look, it's a message. I know it's a cartoon. They want to hurry it up. That's one. I feel that Megatron, I still think it's better. I think they did a better job of turning him bad than they did with the other, like with Anakin and stuff. But but it was a little bit like he went too crazy kind of almost right away, like, I want to kill him and kill everything. It's like, whoa, okay, but maybe he's crazy. Yeah. It's a movie. And the other thing was some of the comedy bits were a little bit silly, but it didn't really take me out of the movie. But I got to say this, and then I'll let you guys, and then we'll go around the table. I got to say this. This is great. Mark from Legion of Comics said, everyone keeps saying, we want Bumblebee to talk. Why does he have that stupid voice box thing? Why can't he talk? He goes, now everyone's going to be saying, we don't want Bumblebee to talk. Right? He goes, now he's talking, and everyone's going to be saying, oh, he was so annoying. He shouldn't have been talking that much. It's like, well, you wanted him to talk. Well, what we wanted him was to talk and not be annoying.
Yeah, not be annoying.
Anyway, Sean, what were your negatives?
Just all minor nitpicks, like the Megatron thing. I know they have to hit that mark, so whatever. He like everyone's betrayed. Everyone has the same level of anger, so whatever. The Quintessons, we talked about this. I wanted an actual Quintesson with 5 faces, and we only got one scene with them, but they are frightening. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Yeah, I mean, not much else. The thing I'll say about Bumblebee, I understood. Like, I wasn't annoyed by Bumblebee. The only thing is, I don't know why they have to dial him up like to 11 all the time, because Bumblebee is not in the cartoon and the comic. He was not like an annoying guy.
Yeah.
He was just youthful, but he wasn't like, a quip a second, right? So. I don't know why they need to go to lean on that stereotype constantly. It's just lazy writing, right? So,
Right.
But yeah, all in all, I just negatives. I don't really have a lot of negatives to it. It's just minor nitpicks, and old timer nitpicks too. Like the Cornisons. So yeah.
All right. Tevye, what do you think?
Oh yeah. I really like this movie. I mean, well, as I said before, the comedy with Bumblebee is really great. What? It's so dumb. It's really crazy. But it didn't take me out of the movie. But besides that, I think I think it's kind of go to way with some of the characters. It's not perfect. Bumblebee, the one economic.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes no sense. But the thing that made me have Megatron up to Prime relationship. It was heartbreaking. Like, you can tell they both had each other back. They both cared about each other. But the second John Cena betrayed by everybody that, well, shit. Everything that I did, everything all for nothing. Like, it all lied. So I guess I angered rage. It's like, okay, this guy betrayed. But he went full psycho. But,
He went insane. Yeah.
Yeah, it went insane. Like when after trying to video and they're like, dude, we got the evidence. We finally got him. Like, no, this guy actually betrayed us. But he tortured us. Manipulated decades. With the grandson. But the grandson, I think they back in the movie. But I want to see more of the grandson because they felt like the ongoing threat besides Megatron and Santa Prime.
They'll definitely show them more in the like. They're obviously it's a setup for like the next one. It's going to be we got to go to the surface and fight with those guys. Okay, so you gave it a 3 out of 5. You do out of 5, right?
Yeah, 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5. Okay.
The movie's good. It's a good movie. I'm very excited for the future. I'm only going to stick around for the future. We got one more to do. We got one more anime checkpoint. Well, Chris Hemsworth isn't Peter Cohen. Peter Cohen or Optimus Prime. He is Optimus Prime.
Yeah, for sure.
And, I think Chris Hemsworth did a good job at Optimus Prime. Well, not Orion Pax. I think he did a good job. He's not Peter Cohen. He did a good job. But the actor with Megatron with perfection. He did a good job. Well, he's not Frank Welker. I think him and Welker both at the time with Megatron. And he
was good. Like as Sean said at the end when he was getting his final angry speech or whatever, he was pretty good. Cool. All right. Joe. Cool. Joe Dog, did you have any negatives that you wanted to share?
My 2 negatives are they did not include the Transformers theme song, which pisses me off.
Yeah, that's annoying me.
And then second, the Akui saying that I'm better than you. It just really gets
Lita 1?
Oh yeah, we're doing a 1.
Yeah, buddy, man. I'm with you on that. I love Elita 1. But there's about 3 lines in the. I was trying to count them, and I'll watch it again, and then I'll actually write them down. You said one of them. She's like, "Oh, I'm better than you." It's like, why are you like? There's parts where she's like, "Look," when she's like saying, "You broke protocol and you messed up my career," because their entire society, everybody in their society, is literally a worker bot in some form, or you're in the hierarchy with the highest of the hierarchy with
Santa Prime
and his people. So you really, the thing is, you're never going to get to his height. You know why? Because his people all know that he betrayed the Primes.
Yeah, betrayed the Primes.
Nobody is ever going to get into his top circle. But she is under the impression that, she'll keep moving up in this thing. So everyone's a worker, but some are higher workers than others. So she thought she'd get up, right? And so I understand that she's pissed in that way. So I got the, you ruined my career and you messed me up and all this stuff. So I get that. But then she said a couple of things and I was like, oh, why'd you have to say that? Because I actually liked her. I liked the Alita one better in the War for Cybertron trilogy. I liked her better in that one because she was like leading troops and stuff. Now I know this is the excuse. This is the shill excuse. I know it's the shill excuse. I'm going to be on Grizzy's. Do you guys know Grizzy who does those shill? He's the funniest. He's the best guy. I don't promote other people's channels, but I will say that he's very funny. He puts all the shill reactions together.
Oh, that's funny.
I see him.
Yeah, have you seen him? He's very funny. So I'm gonna appear on him. Look at this idiot saying this shit. But and I would definitely go on and be like, listen, look, I'm making an excuse. It's the Alita one before the real Alita one. So it's an excuse, I know. And I don't like that excuse myself. Like I don't like using that excuse, but I'm gonna use it because I feel like it. So but you're right, Joe Dog. I didn't like this. She's like, oh, I'm better than you. It's like, why are you talking weird like this?
She is there. I'm not into myself, but often you're way better than me, with hope and optimism.
Yeah, no, that's true, right? But clearly, Optimus Prime showed that he was the best because he came back. Primus chose him to have the Matrix. That entire thing of him falling down, and then it's like,
I'm done saving you. Like after he shot him, see that dark.
Go ahead, Joe. Sorry, go ahead, Joe Dog.
I loved when Ryan Kano reviewed the Batman from 2 years ago, where he just Ryan Kano reviewed the Batman, and he did like a little rant on something,
right?
About I don't know anything about this video, but I love Ryan Kano from Arcade Outpost.
I know.
Great. They all get angry all at the same time.
They all get. It's tough for me to go through all those because there's a lot of. I'm like I know all this stuff sucks, so it's just like I'm just gonna go with my thing. I'm going the Clobberin Times way, which is I'm gonna just do the streams and the stuff that I like, and then that way I'm different. And then it feels like, go to them, get the facts from the things that are shitty, and then when you come back, like I did watch the first 2 Agatha episodes, and they're bland, but they're not as bad as Acolyte, and they're not as bad as like to me Acolyte's way worse. What's that? Oh no, there's and Doctor Who is way like people were saying that this Agatha was going to be like a woke thing. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen any of that stuff, but Doctor Who definitely is. Doctor Who is cringe bad. Like you guys haven't watched. If people are saying like Acolyte was terrible too, but this is nowhere near the level of the garbage of it. Agatha was just that's not boring. It's just bland. It's just a bland TV show. You're like, it's a show. But some of these other things are cringe bad. And I don't think, and some people thought that Transformers 1 was going to be, because they're like, oh, it looks stupid and goofy and it's going to be all this nonsense. There's no silly, stupid stuff in here. Yeah. There's no cringe stuff in this stuff and thing. There's no, oh, this is a woke thing or whatever. None of that.
It gets serious at the end of the second half.
It's serious. Yeah.
It gets dark.
It's serious. It's dark. It is dark. Shit, when they're killing someone, I'm like, holy shit. And like, Megatron is bad.
He ripped that in half.
He ripped him in half. I know he ripped that Prime in half, man. That was awesome.
But she did that dark.
That was kick ass.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Go ahead, Joe Dog.
Here's something hilarious. I watched Ryan Kano's video having a complete meltdown over Taco Bell, and then Ryan Kano was trying to go to Taco Bell or Fazoli's.
Okay.
And then he went to and he didn't get. Let's see. He got his breadsticks, but he didn't get his breadsticks. So he went to the counter and said, "Thank you. Good luck getting your food." And then he just rages and say, "Oh, God damn it!"
Why was this like talk? You ever hear Tenacious D order? It's on one of their albums. They go and order food from a fast food place, and he's like, and Jack Black is doing the most annoying order. He's like, "Yeah, can I get like a half Diet Coke and a half Coke and." You know how you have the 6-piece chicken nuggets? Can I just get 4 pieces? Can you throw 2 of them away? And the guy's like, it's either 6 or 12. But he's like, listen to my order. He's got mad. He's like, I just want 4 chicken. He goes, take 2 of them and shove them up your A. And he goes, and just give me 4 nuggets. And you're like, this is when Jack Black was really funny. Like, so it's like 20 years ago. And it was hilarious. And you're like, what is this weird? Like, and it was scripted. It's fake. It was fake, right? But like, it was still pretty funny. But anyways, guys, I gotta end.
Okay.
There's a lot of fun hanging out with everybody. So I appreciate everybody, the channel members. Thanks, Tevya, Joe Dog for coming in, and Hudson, who came in for a little bit. And tomorrow, Sean and I are going to be doing our Legion of Superheroes stream. So hopefully we'll see you guys there. That's it. I like all of us here liked Transformers 1. Yep. Me and Joe Dog were on the really high scale. Sean and Tevya were in the higher upscale, not as maybe as high as we were, but pretty up there. So yeah, I think everyone should go see it. If you're watching this later and you haven't seen it, I think for sure you should go see it. It was pretty awesome, especially in the theater. So,
yeah, it's really awesome. It's really good.
Okay, guys, thanks so much. Till all are one, live long and prosper, and until next time.
Hey friends, you've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.